Thank you so much for your willingness to help make face shields for medical workers. In this video, I'm going to walk you through setting up your workspace and how to make Ellie Eyeshade version 2.4. I don't have to tell you the importance of washing your hands, but many that don't work in the medical fields don't think about washing and drying their hands before they put on gloves. Using fluorescein to simulate contamination and a black light to make it glow, you can clearly see the importance of hand washing before you put on your gloves. I hope this image sticks with you because it really is that easy to cross-contaminate. The gloves and mask are for your protection. If for some reason you need to readjust your mask, think about this image. Dispose of used gloves and use clean hands to remove your mask. If you sneeze while wearing your mask, then the mask has fulfilled its lifelong destiny. Now toss it or wash it if it's cloth. To set up your workstation, start with a fresh towel that can be washed when done. There should be a checklist of supplies on your kit. Make sure everything's there. For the Ellie Eyeshade version 2.4, you'll have transparency sheets with pre-cut holes, acrylic frames, elastic of some kind, and some form of cushioning. It may look different for each kit, but the essentials are there. You'll need a hot glue gun and hot glue to go with it. Clear your workstation and only take out what you are working with. Keep the lid on for good measure. Your acrylic frame may need to be peeled if there's a brown sticker on it. I find it easier to use a pick or a knife to get it started and then peel it up. Just be sure that you check that there's no brown sticker left on either side. Next, inspect the acrylic. Make sure that it has 4 pegs and that the back hooks are intact. Also look for sharp edges that sometimes happens when laser cutting, especially inside the hooks. If it looks dirty, you can clean it with soapy water. The face shields that you are making will be sterilized by hospitals per CDC guidelines, but we want them to look clean. Next, grab a transparency. They sometimes stick, so make sure that the holes are there. Brace yourself for the most frustrating part of putting these shields together. The slits make for a very tight fit. It helps to get one side of the slit on the peg and then pull till the other side clicks. It takes some practice, but you'll get there. We're already working on improving this design, but the last thing we want is a shield falling off while on the front lines. So make sure that the slit is on the peg all the way. Once you get all 4 pegs done, it's already looking like a face shield. Next, grab a cushion piece. If you're lucky, it has a sticky back. If not, brace yourself for the second most frustrating part of putting these shields together. Stick the cushion in the center of the frame and then roll the sticky part on either side of the frame. You'll need to weld it to the frame with hot glue. Make sure that you get a solid bead of glue where the cushion meets the frame, on top and on bottom. The last step is adding the elastic. There's a hole on either end of the band, and there's 2 on one side. It doesn't matter which goes where, but you should test the elasticity to make sure the band doesn't snap and break. If you're using a different band, knots work just fine. Just slide the band through the hook and the knot on top. Once you're done with your set, box them up and check in with your team leader. Thank you again for your help. Together, we can make a difference.